In America, on average, there are 1.8 million animals per household. There is an estimated 25 million cats and dogs living in poverty. Every pet owner has a right to companionship, even if that companion is four-legged. Each story is unique. Today, we highlight disaster survivor pet owner Melissa on I Am Disaster Survivor Pet Owner Episode 1.
Hello everyone, this is Sam Waddington Jr. from the Kia Foundation, Inc., bringing you the I Am series. The I Am series will be highlighting everyone from the crazy cat lady pet owner to the disaster survivor pet owner. Every week, we will be dropping a new pet owner and interviewing them and showing their journey. Make sure to subscribe and hit the like button and turn the notifications on so you can get updated when every new episode is released.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go, through the wastelands, through the highways, till my shadow turns to sun rays. And on
Yes, so April 4th, about 1 in the morning, our upstairs neighbor set fire to the apartment and we were inside. We were on the bottom floor, and thankfully a pizza delivery guy was across the street because we wouldn't have known our smoke detectors didn't go off. It was pretty scary. As a matter of fact, Mr. Gray, my youngest dog, the mouthy one you met at the porch, he took off. We didn't know where he was for over 24 hours. He ran in the back because he slipped his collar, and when we got him he had all his paws were burnt on the bottom, and it looked like the cop said someone had kicked him in his mouth so hard that it caused him to bite his whole part of his jaw here. So his paws are nice and healed right up, and his mouth was getting there. It was pretty traumatic. Unfortunately, we aren't getting any justice for what happened, and it was a very crazy thing. Like, we lost everything, our home, everything we worked for, and a lot of people are like, well, it's the fact that you guys survived, and it is. But sometimes it's hard to count your blessings when you work really, really hard and it's just gone. Your memories, your good things. Like, what we have now is literally donations.
Yeah, people don't understand that.
Like, I have this picture here, and that picture, and the one right there of my father. That's it. That's what survived. So everything else people had to give us because we had nothing. It was very traumatic for sure. And we didn't know what we were going to do. Like, with the COVID going on, everything is like crazy. Everybody's struggling. It's hard. No unemployment yet. I didn't get any of the stimulus everybody's talking about. So it's like, if I hadn't found out about you guys, I wouldn't have dog food for my dogs right now. And that's scary because they're like my kids, like they're family, you know. Yeah. People don't understand, like, we need things like this because there are things that happen, and you can't just take a dog and then be like, oh, well, I can't afford you anymore, get rid of it. Like, they love you. Like, it is, you just can't do that. Yeah. It'd be like, I wouldn't give my kids away.
The same thing.
You know? So yeah. It was scary because I didn't know what I was going to do. And someone had told me about you guys, and I called, and literally the same day he was like, we're here. We got some food for you. I brought him some treats. Like, it's a blessing. Communities need things like this.
And that's exactly what we're here for. How did the experience affect, like, you and the ability to care for your animals? Like, did it make it obviously made it more difficult?
It definitely made it harder. Like, even having dogs in a city, it's hard to even find places that will let you go somewhere with them. So it was luck that we even got this apartment, and they were like, yeah, bring your animals. It's not a big deal. So we were happy that like we could keep them, but like then it started to get like, man, I'm out of food. Like I'm not working right now because I've been laid off for the virus. I'm still not getting anything. Like what am I gonna do? It's hard right now. I'm hoping that people will see this and want to help you guys, because I don't think people realize that there are even things like this. I never even knew there were anything that existed like this until a good friend of mine was like, hey, you should call these people.
No, we're like the only ones in this area, and even like in the state, like statewide, and like other states, like there's nothing like this. No other food pantry. So
yeah, I mean, when disaster strikes families, humans' instinct is to want to help with human things, you know, like everybody was quick to donate clothes, they were quick to donate leftover furniture, but no one was quick to be like, oh my god, they have animals, let's help them out with food, or even dog dishes, or you know, it's human instinct to want to help protect humans, and animals just deserve so much more than that. Like they deserve help too.
yeah. And you said you still have your 2 dogs?
I do.
They survived?
Oh yeah.
What is their names?
So we have 3. It's Roman, Reigns, and their son, Mr. Gray.
So all WWE?
Yes.
Oh wow! I did not realize.
As a matter of fact, that was our very first dog together. We've been together 11 years. His name was Brock Beastie Wilson, after Brock Lesnar.
I must really like WWE.
Brock Lesnar.
UFC was my jam. I love WWE. I grew up on it. It was something I did with my father and my grandfather. But I don't know. Yeah, so if Mr. Gray would have been a girl, he would have been Sasha to fit right in there. But he came out gray, so now he's just Mr. Gray. He didn't get a wrestling name, but it's okay.
He came out completely gray with blue eyes, and I was like, yep.
And
That's weird.
And now his parents are brindle coloring, and he is gray and blonde brindling.
That's nice. That's a nice color.
Yeah, and now he's got the goofiest smile because he can't help but all of his like teeth stick out, and they're all like crooked and gapped right now because of the accident or whatever happened to him while he was gone.
He's the one that ran away.
Yeah.
Mr. Gray was gone for 24 hours.
Oh, I was
All by
distraught.
himself.
That's my baby. Like I love my other 2, but like I'm his human.
Yeah.
That's my dog. I was distraught. Thank the Lord for Sergeant Blake. He had all of the SPD out looking for him for us. Oh man, I was like of no use to these guys. I was so distraught over him.
She was.
It's hard
Devastating.
It's hard giving up a dog at the day when you
It's like a family.
It is like all I could think was like I should be out there looking for him. Like he's out there all alone and scared, and
You would just think that a dog is like an object. And just, if it runs away, whatever.
right, and it's not.
No.
They have
They get
feelings.
used badly and abused.
And people have feelings
Like,
towards dogs.
I don't think a lot of people scientifically know how loyal they are. Like every time you walk in and a dog sees your face,
They're
it produces
happy.
the same hormone that your brain produces when you fall in love. Every single time they see you, how could you want to hurt that? I don't understand it. Like they love you. They truly do. I don't know. I'm just an animal lover.
All dogs have
That's
abandonment
Kate.
issues.
That's Kate.
Like-
the cat lover in the house.
Oh, we've got a couple cats. We've got a dog. Or 3 dogs. We've got a hamster named Morty. Like we're animal people. If I could afford it, I swear I'd have my own little island with all different animals. Like it'd be a little
I like
sanctuary.
Like Tiger King?
Oh no, I wouldn't go that extent. Not tigers, but like
Not, yeah.
all
Some
animals
people-
I could love.
Some people.
Cats are loving when they want.
Very.
They're very bossy creatures, especially my cats. Like, oh my
Very.
god.
There, yeah.
If
yeah,
they can have a full bowl, and if Minnie even sees a little tiny piece, she starts meowing as loud as she can through the whole house, looking for people. Like, yo, my bowl is empty, and then I shake it, and she's like, oh, okay, I'm good.
Not empty. She just ate it down into one spot, and you can see the bottom of the bowl. And that's a problem for her.
Oh, she's not eating all around the bowl.
Yep, no, it has to be full at all times. So, unlike my dogs, you can't leave their bowl full. They're gluttons. They will eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat until they can't even move.
They'll eat a whole bag of dog food, a big bag if they got to it.
Lord.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're ridiculous.
They're like that one dog.
I have to
with
feed
fat
him like I
dogs.
do my kids. Like you get breakfast and then you get dinner, guys. Like
Oh, you skip lunch?
I skip lunch because they're a little hefty right now.
So you said that your best friend told you about the Kia Foundation,
A close friend.
Close friend?
Yes, her name is Carrie Wenham.
and when you call the Kia Foundation, can you tell us like more about like exactly like how quick? And you said that my father helped you.
Yes. I called at probably 10:30, 11 in the morning, and he called me back at 12 and told me he was outside of my house. Like, no joke, I'm not even kidding or exaggerating. Like, I told him I had 3 dogs and I had no way to feed them, and I told him about the house fire, and he was like, we generally will try and be there the next day. And then he was like, just text me your address, and within an hour he was already at my house with not just dog food but dog treats. So yeah.
What type of resources do you think would be helpful to pet owners like yourself who just life happened and
Honestly,
need to reach out?
assistance with getting like animal care as well. When I got Mr. Gray back, even after having a house fire, I called 4 different places around here that I could get to via however. And I explained the situation and told them how we lost everything, and because of the COVID, I didn't have a job, and like I really wanted him to get seen. I was afraid he was going to catch an infection. Don't you know, not one hospital would see him because I had no money.
That's sad. That's very
Like, that's crazy.
And the paws were all burnt.
And that
Or-
exact
There's
reason.
a lot of community jobs. over
There
in
was
my
one who told me that they would see him, but I would have to surrender him because I couldn't afford to pay for him. That's not fair. I'm all he knows. Like, that's our family. Like, what am I going to say to my kids? Like,
We give him a dog.
luckily, I took care of him. Like, he's all healed and he's doing good. No infections. He's doing great, but I didn't know if it was going to be like that. Like,
'Cause of the
the moment you heard that this dog had burns, my instinct would be like, well, let's see what we can do about it. Like, I just don't understand how.
Why would they not care for your dog?
Right,
Like, their dog.
you chose to be a veterinarian. You can't just look at him for me.
It's like a doctor. It's literally what it is.
Why
Yeah,
do
like-
like those look at me and say if the burns is gonna be okay or not?
Right, that's all I want to know. Do they look okay or should I be worried? Like, you couldn't even just give me an exam. Like, I get that the world runs on money now, but it shouldn't.
Yeah, like,
It shouldn't. People need help with their animals too. And I know that everybody's going to be like, well, you shouldn't get it if you can't afford it, but they deserve homes. They deserve love. Sometimes it's not just about that. Like, any other time they're taken care of, they're chipped, they're shotted, they're registered, they're up to date. It's not that we don't take them. I just happen to have financially had a hardship. Like, we lost everything
Right.
and couldn't even get a little help. So it was nice to hear that I could at least get help this way, you know? So there should definitely be more places and more opportunities to get help, and I mean, at least these kind of circumstances.
financial.
It's hard.
Yeah. Would you recommend the Kia Foundation to anyone?
Oh, absolutely.
Everyone.
Absolutely. I actually posted you guys on Facebook as soon as I got food from you guys. I was very excited. I definitely would recommend you guys.
Thank you. So, like you said that there should be more organizations with like financial help and everything. Starting like right now, we're getting it up and running. It's called the FurryKisses Fund, and like people just like you that are going through hardships like financially, you would pay for the vet like care, but then you can come through us and apply to get half your money back. Up to like, so say like the bill for some reason like $400, you come to us, apply, and then we can give you like $200 back. So it helps with
No, it
people
does
who have
help.
Wow.
with
That's actually
That's a
really
big
amazing.
difference.
Yeah,
that.
because
So we're gonna try to use these interviews to push that and push everything.
well, I hope it
Yes.
works for you guys.
Not just that, but just everything. Like
I
open
mean,
people's heads to exactly what you're
Yeah,
saying.
I mean, animals deserve just as much thought as humans do. Like, we never asked to have that fire. We didn't start it on purpose. Like, it had nothing to do with us. And he just happened to get hurt. Like, people should be thoughtful of animals as well.
It's like a hospital.
They're-
If you get burnt and get sent, they help you, and then
Right,
they send you.
right,
And then they
Oh.
send you a bill. Yeah, and now it is they won't even see you unless you can pay up front or apply for some type of credit.
Yeah.
You know? So you're already spending lots of money because they deserve it. I mean, the least people could do is think about them as much as they think about humans. In my eyes, they're so much better. They are.
They're very intelligent.
They're loyal. They don't. You open up your door these days, and it seems like all you see is drama and angriness from people, and they never. It doesn't matter how bad of a day you have. You come home, and they're always gonna love you. Like, what's better than that? You know?
Come home, barking at your door. I came up to the window and they were just all excited. And just,
Yeah, like they
Full
people
energy.
get nervous because they sound scary.
But they're not.
But my dogs think they're lap dogs. Like, Roman, seriously, if I brought him out and you were standing, he would come running at you because he thinks you're going to hold him like a baby because that's what daddy did his whole life. So, like, he still
Yeah,
holds him
he
like a
said-
baby. And he's like
He used to tap my shoulder. And
50 to
jump
60
up on my
pounds.
shoulder.
You know what I mean? He's just a big lover. Or, like, you come home and Roman sees you and he's just like,
Rub my belly.
look how cute I am, Mom. Like, love me. Mr. Gray, he's my mouthy one for sure. Rain, she's the smallest, but she is definitely the beta. Like, if they're like having a moment, she like steps in between. It's like, no, I don't think so. Like, if I'm yelling at them, because I yell at them like they're my babies. Like, I swear I'm gonna spank you, and she's like, oh nope, hi Mom, just worry about me, and starts rubbing on me. I'm like, you guys are ridiculous.
When they're in trouble, back off.
And they always help each other out, regardless if they're family or not. A
Yeah.
lot of alley dogs do.
Yeah, we had an incident this morning. I got up to take Roman out this morning because I take him out one at a time. They're too big for me to handle. And there's this little tiny terrier just on my porch, like, yo, what's up, soaking wet. We just walked up to Roman. Roman's like, oh, hey, new friend. So I got this treat, got him a leash, and I took him for like blocks around. We probably walked around for an hour this morning trying to find his home. Get all the way back. It was the neighbors in the back across the street. They put him out and he broke his little leash.
Oh, they do that. It was raining, cold, and they can get, what's it called?
They put him out last night.
Last
Yeah.
night.
Last
The
night.
dog went. I took the dog off the leash when the guy came to answer the door, and the dog went running in. And he's like, "Oh, I forgot you were even out. I'm pretty sure I put you out last night." And I was just like,
How you gonna put a dog out?
You
Overnight.
forget.
I was
It's
so.
like when you
Right.
child
Anything
outside.
can happen to that dog.
So now I've got myself a plan. I can't afford to keep him, but if he gets over here again, I'm probably gonna put him in my kennel and see what I can do for the dog, because that's not cool. That
No.
It broke my heart. I come home madder than mad this morning.
She
like-
was.
Who does that to a dog?
Like, if
Puts the
he
dog
had
out.
not went running in, I would have just walked away with him. Like, oh God, nope, let's go. But I'm a lover, not a fighter, and I wasn't trying to fight these people.
Yeah, that's rough. I mean, especially a small dog like that, outside all night.
What type of dog was it?
He looked like a little Jack Terrier. You know, the ones that always look like they got like the little like. Their hair's always crazy. They look like they're crazy madmen.
Yeah.
Well, I think I know what you're talking about.
I know it sounds stereotypical, but I normally always see like the older gentleman who wears the hat walk into the store with those type of dogs.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
the
they're
little
just,
dogs that-
they
put
always
on
look
hats.
so angry, but they're not. Like, they're always like, they get up and they smell you and they're always like, "Eh," but they look angry all the
Yeah.
time. Like, they're angry old men. That's how I describe them.
Right, you can
He's
tell
so funny
how
looking.
any animal feel, because animals have emotions and stuff like that.
They do.
You have to look and you have to take time and practice.
Oh
and
God,
stuff.
especially my dogs. You don't even have to guess. You can tell what is on their face whenever they're looking.
Yes, you can.
You
Do they
sure
like the
can.
hamster?
That hamster doesn't come out because in our old house we had him in a big fish tank that took up our wall. He had like a little mansion going, and Roman used my stool to get up in there and try and lick the hamster, and the hamster bit his lip and was just hanging there.
Yeah.
So now all of the dogs are scared of the hamster.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Melissa Starr, and I am a disaster pet owner.
To learn how to help pet owners like Melissa with unexpected veterinarian cost, please visit thekiafoundation.org/FurryKisses Fund. FurryKisses Fund is a fund in place to assist elderly, disabled, and veteran pet owners with unexpected veterinarian cost. 100% of proceeds go towards helping those who need it most. To receive notifications on future I Am episodes, hit the subscribe button below. Follow us on all social media platforms, The Kia Foundation, Inc. And please visit our website, thekiafoundation.org. Stay tuned for the next episode of I Am. Thanks for watching.